Oh, yes. Alright, welcome all you wonderful weed heads to another brand new installment of Weed on Wrestling. I am, of course, Weed, aka Alan, your host that tries to stay stoned the most. And here on Weed on Wrestling, we get high and discuss the finer points of everything WWE. Today is March, what is it, the Ides of March? It is the Ides of March, March 15, 2017. That means that it's all about that 205 Live. And holy shit, what a show it was. Let's just jump right into things. I'm going to fire up this bowl. We're going to talk 205 Live. Some cruiserweight action here on the Ides of March. Didn't even realize it. So, 205 Live. Great little opening segment it had. It was a nice little spot. Didn't have any promos, didn't have any mic work or anything like that. It just showed the superstars that was going to be in the Fatal 5-Way to determine the number one contender. It was good. It got me pumped for it. Tozawa, Brian Kendrick, TJ Perkins, Tony Nese, and of course that A-double standard Austin Aries. And it was good. Right after that, we seen the commentary booth, and if you watched or listened to my podcast on SmackDown Live, you know that Mauro Ranallo, nowhere to be found. He, I guess, didn't make the trip from Detroit because of the snow, but yet every superstar that competed on Monday Night Raw happened to be on 205 Live that was cruiserweights. They made the trip as well. Corey Graves made the trip. Tom Phillips made the trip. Everybody made the trip except for Mauro. Come up with a better excuse if you're going to feed us some bullshit. But anyway, commentary table, it was Corey Graves, I like it, and that face fucker Phillips himself. If I can't have Corey and Mauro, I guess I'll be okay with the second best thing, and the second best thing is, of course, anything with Corey Graves and Mr. Instagram himself, Tom Phillips. Starting off the show, Neville came out, cut a pretty decent promo. It was a pretty good little promo type shoot, how he was talking about a year ago in a day or whatever. He got injured and missed his first WrestleMania, didn't have that moment, and then he was excluded from the Cruiserweight Classic, the tournament of cruiserweights that Perkins won. He was excluded from the European tournament that one dude won that should be on a cruiserweight roster. It was a good promo that he cut. It's good work by Neville. In my opinion, in the humblest of opinions that I could have, it's the best work Neville has ever done. Being a dickhead and an asshole kind of suits Neville. This whole King Neville image that he's got going, yeah, he may have kind of ripped it off from King Barrett, but it works. It fits Neville. And then you had Mustafa Ali come in and kind of interrupt him. Cut off his promo work because he had a match. And that was good. Foreshadowing much? I really believe that it could be a little bit of a foreshadow of what's to come. Because up next was Mustafa Ali match. And that Drew Gulak. Drew, probably the most forgettable member of the 205 Live roster, and he has nothing worth remembering. His mic skills suck, his in-ring ability subpar than the rest of the roster. Charisma through the floor, not through the roof like Perkins or Tozawa or somebody like that, through the fucking floor. He has worse charisma than the Brian Kendrick, and that's fucking sad. Yeah, but on the other side, the complete other side of the spectrum, how about motherfucking Mustafa Ali? I like this dude. There's so much potential here that it's ridiculous. He's got charisma dripping out of his eye sockets. He's one of those rare competitors that he may be a 205 Live competitor, but he could go main roster. He could do big things. He just needs a chance. Every time he gets in the ring, you can guarantee that it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fast-paced. He's not going to miss a lot. I mean, he has a few botches here and there, but motherfucker is young. He's got a lot of potential. I like this Mustafa Ali. He's quickly becoming one of my favorites on the 205 Live roster. It was a pretty entertaining but short match. You knew it was going to be short because we're leading up to that the number one contender for Neville's championship match, the Fatal 5-Way. Everything was going to be short because it's an hour-long program. I don't know why it's an hour-long program. You could stretch it out, give it its own night. Have NXT lead into it, maybe? But yeah, it was an entertaining match. Short. The 450 splash, 1, 2, 3, and it was over. Ali wins. It's good. But I'm calling it right now. Mustafa Ali will at some point be a main eventer on the main roster. He may not make the title chase, but get him in a strong, hot tag team. He could be a tag team champ. He's got that kind of charisma. And so that leads me into my s'more moment of the night. And my s'more moment of the night is Mustafa Ali. Everything about him. In the ring, whatever he's doing, you just give him time because I want some more of that. I want some more of Mustafa Ali in the ring. I like the dude. His moveset, similar to other people, but he makes it his own. Give him some mic time maybe. Hopefully he's got potential. Anyway, moving on. After the match where Mustafa Ali pinned that Gulak, gets the mic and says nothing. He bitches about the show and the fans, and I kind of agree that 205 Live does need a change. It needs something else. I think it needs more time, or it needs more relevancy, so maybe have some belts. But as Drew said it, I don't know. I forgot whatever the fuck he said because Drew said it. You know, it's Drew who? He's the most forgettable member in the locker room. So whatever he said, I completely forgot. So I'm going to make up my own little rant here. Cut Drew. That's my rant. I don't like him. But I'm kind of partial to other people on the roster that aren't getting their shot. Speaking of which, right after that, we get a fucking tag team match. I've stated how I feel about tag team matches on the 205 Live roster. On the show, it doesn't make sense. Now, if you want to highlight them on Raw, that's fine. But on their own show, when there's no belts for them to grasp for, nothing for them, no motivating factor for them to go out there and perform, why have it? Yeah, it was another tag team match. That means abso-fucking-lutely nothing. It was Jack Gallagher and Rich Swann versus Noam Dar and Arya Davaria. Not like we've fucking seen that, I don't know, 900 fucking times since Cruiserweight's come up. Like, what, a month and a half ago is what it feels like? Is every single match that you're going to have a tag team going to involve the same fucking people? I digress. Gentleman Jack is dancing now, I guess, with Rich Swann. My, how the mighty have fallen. I mean, he had a show-stealing match at the last pay-per-view on Fastlane. Him and Neville put on an epic match. And now, not even 3 weeks later, he's in a bullshit throwaway tag team match that doesn't mean shit. And WWE wonders why we have a problem with the logic of the 205 Live storytelling. That's our problem. And another problem. Alicia Fox, the only woman on 205 Live. Why is she fucking there? You can fuck right off with that storyline. Less of this, the better. I don't care about it, and you can't make me. We all know that it's either Rich Swann or Cedric Alexander sending the gifts, or she's sending them to herself, so you can fuck off with everything. I don't even care anymore. I'm going to stop fucking talking about it. Botch spot of the night was in the middle of this bullshit tag team match. Arya Davaria and Noam Dar as partners. Their entire team chemistry was the botch. They sucked any potential out of the match that there was. Swan was good. Gallagher is always entertaining. Noam Dar can carry his own, and that leaves the uncharismatic Arya Davaria killing the momentum and sucking so much that it just killed the match. It sucked. The whole match was shit. The heels won in a pointless tag team match. The action was kind of low-key. Dar pinned Swan, talked shit on the microphone. And again, we all know that it's not Dar, No-Name Dar buying the gifts, or, compact Dean Malenko. I don't fucking care anymore. It's about 4:20. I'm going to hit this. And we get the match of the night. This was worth it. This was worth all the bullshit, everything that we had to suffer through. The storytelling in this match alone was better than Raw, was better than SmackDown, was better than anything that they've produced in a long time. The storytelling in this match, holy shit, I don't know who wrote it, but please give them a fucking raise. It has potential to be a great one. It has potential to be one of those that's remembered. If we could only... Here's my notes on it. Can we replace Brian Kendrick with Gentleman Jack and Mini Neville Nice with Mustafa Ali? And then I would be nutting in my pantaloons. If that was the 5, Ali replaces Mini Neville, Nice, and Brian Kendrick is replaced by Gentleman Jack with those 5. Ooh, that would be good. Anyway... side note, there's no way that Nasty Nice, Tony Nice, Mini Neville is a cruiserweight. I don't care what you say. I want this Shamama man, Wade, and not ruining my 205 live show anymore. He's a waste of roster space, if you ask me. If you want to get him on a big push and you want to promote him, move him up, put him on NXT, because he's not a fucking cruiserweight. Match starts, ring the bell, ding, ding, ding. Austin Aries jumps up and just chills on the fucking ring apron. Not even the apron. He jumps up on the ropes, top ropes, and just chills. He just hangs out up top. In the corner. This is the story that the undercards need to take notes on, because that's a top-notch performer doing absolutely nothing but everything at the same time. And then... It's how you do shit without doing anything. And then he dabbed on TJ Perkins, and that was entertaining. Any ring rust that Austin Aries seemed to have had is gone now. He really is on a different level than the rest. Almost like a double level. Oh, fuck off. No, I ain't even gonna... Nope, sorry about that. But still, he's good. It was good pacing in the match. All competitors got their licks in. Tozawa, always a go-to dude. That yeah, his chant, I like it. And holy shit, what a spot there at the corner near the timetable between Mini Neville, Nasty Nice, and Austin Aries, the A-double. That was a good spot. It knocked the whole it basically exploded the timekeeper's table. I like that spot. And it gave Austin Aries kind of a chance to rest while the other ones got their moves set in. It was good. A lot happened in a short amount of time. There was no early eliminations, which was good. And then once the elimination started, boy, did they pile on in a hurry. But they had to. It's an hour show, so you got to get everything in and then end it quick. So Nice tapped out Perkins in an armbar. No, Perkins tapped out Nice in an armbar. Nice tapped out to Perkins. This is going to set up a feud between TJ Perkins and Tony Nice. I can get behind that. There's good potential there. Tozawa was eliminated by Brian Kendrick. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It should have been Tozawa eliminating Kendrick. But if you're going to want to continue the feud between Tozawa and Brian Kendrick, the lessons and shit like that, okay, maybe. I understand now. There was a botch spot in the corner between the three that was left. Kendrick, Perkins, and Austin Aries. Kendrick at the top, Perkins in the middle, Austin Aries at the bottom. They kind of flubbed that up a little.